Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Wednesday afternoon, September 21st, and we are looking at window traders. Market profile of the ES and SPY. So, again, I'm sure that you're going to be seeing all over social media people knock the crap out of the ball. And I hope they did. But I would say 90% of them are lying. Again, this was the market did not get a directional move until he was basically done late in L period, and then he started going down in M, and we started going down after they digested everything. The market ripped lower in J, back up in K, again, it was all over the place. Tremendous volume. K period was tremendous. We did 16 million shares. We're over 100 million shares on the day already, which is really nice to see. Well, we're at 98 million right now. We're going to do over 100 million when all's said and done. We go out with price probes. SPY filled that gap. So, at around 1:15 this afternoon, we started talking in the room because there wasn't a lot going on. I did very little trading today, and I don't care. But we were talking in the room the scenarios that are possible and where this market can go. And I think we were trading around 386 in SPY, somewhere around that level. And we were going over the chart, showing everybody, breaking it down. We said, look, if we come out of this balance to the upside, we have a chance to get to the previous month's low, which was 395 and change, and test the 20-day moving average. It was around the same price. Said on the flip side, if they digest this and we come out to the downside, we're going to go fill that gap in SPY. Okay, ES just missed filling their gap. SPY filled theirs. And then at some point, I think the big target will be that 371 level, which is another monthly low. Now, we had an outside week down last week. Well, right now it's in full effect to the downside. We also had an outside day down. However, because we took out yesterday's high and the previous day's high, to me the daily is in balance until we take out today's low. So the monthly is balanced, the weekly has now gone down, and the daily is balanced, but it is an outside day down. We had a perfect park until the last time frame. Even with that wicked stuff in J, K, and L, we were 12 for 12 wide. We went back and forth through the opening and yesterday's high 12 times. And then finally, when they digested what His Highness said, and people are like, okay, you know what? Inflation's a problem. They went down. Now, he's speaking again somewhere on Friday morning. Now, does this mean we're going to gap lower tomorrow? I have no idea. Right? It remains to be seen. I think the move, remember, a lot of times the market digests overnight and then we start going. So again, just, if we were up on the day, I wouldn't say, okay, we're going to gap high tomorrow. Same thing. I have no idea. I'm flat. I'm going to come in with a clear head. The bottom line is this. If we can't get back above the price probe, which is J's low, then we're going to go make lower lows most likely. However, if this is a failure down here by sellers and we get back above here and into balance, you're going to go trade at that 12 wide park. So again, it all remains to be seen. Look where all the volume was done. Now again, I'm in bigger increments, but so much was done up here. Is this directional move we're going to get? Remains to be seen. I took 3 trades today. I took a short on the opening in A period, basically against the overnight high. Went above it a little bit, came in, did okay on that. When C period, took out B's low and then rallied back up to the 144, which is a simple moving average on a 1-minute chart. I took a short there and backed off and did okay. And then in E period, when it looked like we were going to stop the one-time framing, I innovated, went long, and did it right. We didn't get much out of it, at least initially. It kept coming in, but I did okay on it. Now, I had no real desire to take a trade J through M. The only one time I did was in, I think it was K. Yeah, it was in K period when it looked like we were going to go and get back above the 144 and get back to POC. Didn't pull the trigger. Another thing, we talked about this morning. We had very wide overnight POCs, both on this day and yesterday. We got both of them. We actually got this one today. We didn't get it yesterday, but we got it today in K. We barely got it. So, again, we barely stretched the balance on the upside on the daily, And now we certainly stretched it to the downside. If we take out today's low tomorrow, the daily firmly goes down right away, just like the weekly. But because we had took out both sides, it's still balanced. Today's the entire balance, but it's balance. So it all remains to be seen. Excuse me. As far as the destinations, on the upside in SPY, J's low is the price spike or probe, 380.25. Then we're 12 wide at 385.96. I's low, today's high of 389.31. You know, above today's high, there is nothing to 394.54, afternoon rally high from September 15th. But that was one heck of a head fake by K. For the downside, we have 377.38, today's low. Then we just missed the start of single prints from July 14th, 377.10 to 375.99. Then we have 373.14 afternoon pullback low from the 14th of July and the monthly low of 371.04. For ES, the upside, we have the price probe, 32.75, J's low. 91.50, 12 wide, today's high of 25.25. For the downside, we have today's low of 04, then filling the gap at 3,800. Single prints, 85.25 to 74.75. And then the afternoon pullback low of 45 on July 14th. And then 23.75, which is the next monthly low. Now, let's look at the chart and show you the damage and what's happening here. I'm not going to show you the monthly because we know the monthly is still in a big... Oh, you know what? I do want to show you the monthly for one reason. So here's the monthly. It's firmly a 5-month balance. Look at this. That's COVID low. Look at this trend line. Almost got it in June. Missed it in July. On it in September. Something to keep them aware of. If you don't think that May high, when we tried, I told you, I couldn't beat the drum loud enough about getting acceptance above it. Right? We couldn't. Well, we've gone from 432 right back down to 377. That's what? 23 and 32. $55 move after being rejected above May's high. Right? Markets don't go bear, bull. They went bear, balance, and now we're still in bear. I take that back. I did call that bull for a while because we took out all 3 months high, but now we're firmly back in balance. We're going to come out of it bear again or back up. So the monthly is teetering on this trend line. And the next destination is, like I said, the 371 level, like we said in the room earlier. Weekly's down now. Outside week down. We took out last week's low now by about $4 or $5. The weekly is down. Plain and simple. Next destination, 371.04. That monthly low is also a weekly low. So the weekly is down and the daily is balanced. Why is it balanced? Because I said we took out the last 2 days' highs and the 2 days' lows. That's balance. If this market's really strong as far as sellers go, we should take out today's low and then it'll be automatically down. And guess what else? You'd have your progression of lower lows as we come down, right? So it all remains to be seen. The 20 is plummeting here, okay? So buyers, the bulls have themselves some issues because we're basically back to lower highs and lower lows. I hope you had a good day trading today if you did trade it, especially those last 2 hours. Thanks for the likes and subscribing. Come check us out at camelbacktrading.org. Less than 3 months, a little over 3 months to get it for $30 a month. Enjoy your evening, and we'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.